Hello, guys. Good afternoon on this beautiful day. Hello, Tragic Mouse, Nicolina. Did you catch that? I've been watching the movie stars. I'm going to play something here about the scammer. And the liar Jim Blow, and the liar Jim Blow, the one that said he'll never stay at my house again.
Messaged Ernie and asked him to message me and let me know what's going on. And I told him I would have to go live. If he didn't message me back, I just need to clear the air. So, sorry, somebody was distracted. They're still at Walmart. But anyway, there's some issues here. If you are friends with Ernie, if you care about Ernie, if you love Ernie, if you're, if you don't want to see him in harm's way, you need to let him know that the choices he's making now are not good. The hospital called me this morning, and the nurse asked me if Ernie would have a safe place to go. Basically, if he could come to my house. And I said, yeah, he can stay here until he, gets to his family or wherever he's going. And I'll come and get him if you need me to come and get him. She said, yeah, he's going to need somebody to come and get him. She said, the doctor will call you later and set everything up and talk to you. And I was like, well, good. I need to talk to the doctor because he needs to know some things before Ernie's released. And the doctor never called me. And I'm actually at the dentist with my son, and people start messaging me about Ernie going live. And I'm like, how in the hell is he live if he's still in the hospital? And they said, well, he's being transported. So I called the hospital. No, he's not being transported. If that's what he said on his live stream, it's incorrect. And he's been released into my care, and I am obviously not there. So he told them I was in the parking lot waiting on him, and somebody else picked him up. I don't know who it was. I'm almost positive it was Tiffany. And this is not good. So if you speak to him, if you talk to him, if he reaches out to anybody, if he goes live, let him know that she is the biggest con artist, scam person I've ever seen. And only bad things are going to happen. She's promised him $20,000. That's all he sees right now. It's that money that he thinks she's got for him.
The money you was bragging that he was going to get.
I've yet to see.
See this money. The money that he's talking about. Jimbo was on his live bragging about it.
If you speak to him, if you talk to him, if he reaches out to anybody, if he goes live, let him know that
he's a predator, Dank.
He is the biggest con artist, scam person I've ever seen. And only bad things are going to happen. She's promised him $20,000. That's all he sees right now. It's that money that he thinks she's got for him. And she's promised him a Mercedes. I've yet to see it. It's supposed to have been shipped 2 or 3 weeks ago. How long does it take to ship a car somewhere from Georgia to Kentucky? It's 2 states. She drove and got it. She's a fraud, and I just feel like Ernie's in trouble.
You helped him get there, Jim Blow.
That's the update. I don't really have a whole lot more that I can update or I can say because I haven't talked to Ernie. And I'm sure that if he's with someone who's promised him $20,000, they're telling him, hey, don't be on the phone. Don't be telling nobody where you're at. Tell him you're actually going to a facility somewhere. That's what he's doing. And it's not good. It's not going to fall. Yeah. I don't want to fall you. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know why he lied. You know, and I'm sure he's going to have a reason. I'm sure he's going to tell a story, but, you know, it's time for us as his friends to hold him accountable on his stories.
That's what we all been trying to do, Jimbo. Hold him accountable. And you turn your back on everybody that helps him. See, this is all a game to them. He's on here now trying to cover his own eyes because obviously somebody's caught up with him. What do you mean, hold him accountable? There's more people, Jimbo, before you that's actually holding him accountable. You're on there kissing his ass, meeting him at McDonald's, and look where you got him now. I don't believe I'd have to see the paperwork to actually believe that he was actually in a hospital, actual hospital. I think it's all a fucking game with you.
So, you know Tiffany personally, and you will reach out to her and ask her what. Yeah, you know her personally. Yeah. You know, I've seen all these wild claims she made about being about all this money she's sent him and paid for everything, all his trips, all this stuff.
He's been to the dark side. Jimbo has been to the dark side. Jimbo said, I'll never let him stay at my house again. He wanted to throw my kid in a trunk. Whenever I see him, I'm going to whoop his ass.
He's obviously not well. He's not okay. He's lied himself out of the hospital, tricked them into thinking he was with me. And I told the lady on the phone, you know, you let him just walk out of there. Like, she said, well, you said you could come and get him. I said, yeah, I told you I live 4 hours away too. And but anyway,
he probably is Couch Mama, his boyfriend. So that's why Jimbo's
now
pissed.
The hospital knows if something happens to him, it's not on me because he's not with me. I don't know why the trickery. If Tiffany's on the up and up, then why didn't he just have Tiffany say she was?
So he obviously checked out yesterday then.
It makes no sense.
So see, he's never going to change, guys. He's never going to change. He was on there acting like yesterday on that live. I'm going to apologize if I've ever said anything to anybody. And then I scroll down through here. Lo and behold, who's he on? The first fucking thing, Nicolina. This and Nicolina that. He going to sue this one and sue that one. See, it's been going on for so long, guys. Even whenever he was at Tina and Xander's. Tina and Xander's. It's all a game. He jumped out of a vehicle going 70 miles an hour, and he did do that because he said he was going to shoot Xander. And then he was on his lives bragging about it. It's all a game to him. It's all a money thing for him, wanting to be a famous person. He's never going to change. He'll groom people. That's what's going on in his chats. He's groomed them people into believing he's such this and he's such that, whenever he's really nothing but a fraud. And here you got Jimbo hollering whenever Jimbo started his page. He is all about taking Ernie down. And then whenever he met Ernie at McDonald's, he changed. He turned his back on everybody and lied, wouldn't tell the whole truth or nothing else. And whenever he was with Tina and Xander, which is another thing where he will be back. I call it right now. He will be back at Tina and Xander's because it's just the way they are. It's all a game to them. And you can try like this right here. Nicolina 777, my videos are authorized and plainly you have been notified. Do not stream my video. It's that simple. I will take you to court. See, he's all about wanting to take people to court and this and that. And Jimbo was on his live bragging that Ernie was going to come into some money. And now then we know where that money at 20,000 that Tiffany's supposed to give him. Or whatever the bitch's name is. I will take you to court and I will win. I have also contacted Michigan State and the correct doctor on your behavior outside your work. See, he's never going to change. And Jimbo on there hollering, well, we need to keep him, we need to hold him accountable. What the fuck do you think these people's doing, Jimbo? And you over there trying to strike their channels and everything else. You think that's cool? You're no better than he is, Scumbo. You're just like him, Jimbo. Whenever Nicolina and all these people's holding him accountable, exposing him, you over here striking their channel. Now then you're wanting to backtrack and holler, oh, we need to hold him accountable. I'm going to let him come and stay in my house, even though he wanted to throw my daughter in a trunk. And prior to this, I complained about him wanting to sleep on my couch. And he did this and he did that all the time. But now then you're backtracking. He's never going to change. Only thing that's going to change him is whenever he's 10 toes up. That's sad to say. And he keeps on, sadly to say, that's exactly what's going to happen. He can take that as a threat. He can take it as he wish. I'm not threatening him. I'm just speaking the true facts. Whenever you act like he does and thinks he gets away with everything and playing in traffic, well, let me tell you, it can happen just as blink of an eye. His life get taken. He's back to his old news. And Lisa, I don't know if there's help for her or not. I doubt it because he's got them people. And that's another thing. He's such a good talker to some people actually believes him and he grooms them and makes them think that he's done this, he's got that, he's done this, and he's done that. And that's why so many people has followed him. Let me read a comment here. Mr. Shell, this is what the problem is right here. And this bitch needs to be, her teeth need to be smacked plumb out of her head. Mr. Shell, it's good to see you and not see you broken, the broken man that I watched on YouTube being taken down, who was definitely having an episode. That episode is he put himself there. It's his fault. He's 42-year-old, Griff. He needs to man up and step up. Now, I've seen you making your little comments mad because somebody said that. Well, let me tell you, he's 42-year-old and it's time to become a man. The haters aren't going away, so you just need to get yourself back on track and let them hate but not trigger you. He needs off YouTube, period. I've been a big fan watching a while now. I've been a fan watching a while now, and I have never watched someone I admired. She admires a scammer who was on live being tased after he was said, oh, he ain't got no sense. He's playing the stupid role, but no, he knows how to get on that phone and go live. Go live. Let's go live so people can see, people can feel sorry for me for being tased. I admired on live being tased. I held my breath on the fourth one I heard. Well, maybe you'd pass out. I was panicking and had to stop watching. I'm very familiar with mental health and how it not only affects you, but people who care about others. My grandma was shocked back in the late was shocked back in the late 60s for trying to hurt and kill my grandpa. That's a real winner. Sound like a real winner. This was way before there were so many drugs to help people cope with mental disorders. This place she went just tossed a piece of leather in her mouth to keep her from biting her tongue off and shocked her brain. She was never the same. Please take care and try not to sweat the small stuff. As you get older and wiser, it's all small stuff. Be praying for her. Right there's what the problem is. People like that right there that will not thinks that thinks it's cool to back people like that. And Jimbo over here hollering, holding him accountable. He's got all of his crows or all of his sheep that's going to keep feeding into him. He'll never change. He will never change. All of his followers. And Jimbo willing to get him out and take him to his house after he said he'd never have him back at his house after he wanted to stuff his daughter in a trunk. Would you let somebody come to your back to your house after wanting? I wouldn't. And then you got people backing him because he wants to call everybody's job. Good. This woman has no business in healthcare. I bet if her boss saw what she did on her free time, who cares what she does on her free time? It's none of his business. And they wouldn't be too happy. You go, Ernie. And when you come to Michigan, give us a holla. Much love. And I hope you're feeling better. See, that right there is what the problem is. Hey, B Dak, everybody tuning in. The scammer's at it again. And then you got one here that says people need to quit watching Ernie so he can get better. Ernie needs to stay off YouTube and stay in the mental hospital. Exactly, Joe S. That's exactly what he stated many times on his live that his daughter said that Ernie wanted to stuff her in the trunk and beat it all so a little girl could ride up front with him, an underage kid. And then he lied his way out of the hospital after I know Jimbo said that he was going to go get him, and he told him 4 hours away, and then he told him Jimbo was out in the parking lot whenever he was not. And then you got Lisa, Tiff, and all these people backing him. I know you. I don't believe he'll go to Jimbo's either. But that's where he was supposed to go, and he lied to get out of there. And then you got all these people calling people bullies because they're holding him accountable. Hey, Pee Wee. And then he's making lives. Tonight, let's take a journey on a time when a man lost his family in it to save the innocent. He ain't saved nobody. I see another episode of running down the highway getting tased. And maybe they'll open their eyes this time and not pay no attention to Jimbo or Ernie and keep him in there. He's got a live scheduled tonight, and it's the same old crap. Tonight, let's take a journey to a time when a man lost his family to save the innocent. Whenever, in fact, he ain't never saved nobody. He can't even save himself. Never has he saved anybody. Never. Yeah, it's coming. I believe he's with Phil, and he'll be back. I agree, Nicolina. So he's starting the stuff right back over again before of Blunt not taking. He ain't taking no responsibility for what he's doing or has done. He's got his regular channel and reality entertainment. It's all like a movie to him. I'll stream it whenever he comes out. And I'm sure general awareness will. I mean, and he comes after the same people, if you notice, people that's he's actually threatened by that's actually telling the truth, like Nicolina, like general awareness. And then you got these other clowns like Griff and um, Griff making, and I think he's made up another one. I can't remember the name of it. Hang on. I can't remember the damn name of it now. You'll be, and that's all it's for is to get back on there and to start scamming people once more. And that's what it's about. That's all he's ever been about. And that's why he started with the Summer Wells case whenever I was with him. I come in after the time that whenever they went to the racetrack, that's all it was about. They thought that they was going to get views and money. And it's always been like that, and that's what it's about now. And he's never going to stop. He's a groomer. He groomed his own niece on the internet. He's groomed many women. That's why many women follows him. He gets them where he wants them, and whenever they don't do what he wants, he treats them like crap. He's done it live. And that just irks me that people like Jimbo wants to all of a sudden try to turn around and start backpedaling. Let's see if we can get him, hold him accountable. Whenever that's what people was doing before, that's why he started his channel. Yeah, Lisa will, and there'll be others will too. They already starting. Yeah, I'm doing okay, B-Dac. I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's doing well. And like I said before, people that's doing these channels, the truth will stand. That's why they can't stand it. And Ernie can't stand it because there's people that actually has done their homework and still doing their homework and going to hold him accountable whether he likes it or not. Like General Awareness, Nicolina, and several other channels. My channel, because they're sick and tired of people like Weddy Betty, Griff, and all them other people wanting to hold him up. I'm okay, Joe Pop. Um, I dropped my phone. Sorry. Yeah, everybody needs to hold him. He tries to dock. He's going. I'll tell you, he's going to go back in trying to. He's already trying to dox people and everything else, and that goes to show you he's never going to change. And people, the enablers, are going to be right there with him. Back whenever I started my channel, whenever I was there, I've seen him go into places and get, and that's another scam. Get free stuff and free discounts and everything else. In 7 days, I ain't going to help him. He said, I'm a new man. He ain't nothing but a scammer.
This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
Who knows? Maybe we'll uncover a mystery that everyone knows secretly already.
I said this before. Mental health is nothing you can really compare to. Here in Atlanta, I'm doing better, guys. A lot better. I'm actually able to work around things.
What does he need to work around? Work around on how to make new scams? That's probably the time right there that that he was waiting on him in the parking lot. I think at C'est La Vie, ain't that whenever he said he was going to be transferred? King of the Street. Are you aware of Tina's channel called Mission? Is that on YouTube, Selena? Is that on YouTube or what is that, Selena? Oh, that was the day before he got tased? So was he actually in Atlanta? That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering, General. Okay, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna look that up. I can't find it. Can you? Hey, General, can you drop the link to it so we can? That's what I was fixing to ask. Did you catch that? Thank you. I wasn't aware of that. She started that channel. That's good to know, though. That way we control it too and call them out on their bullcrap. They have not saved not one person. They have not. They claim to work with these people. They do not. They've got one. Hey, Selena, can you drop the link? Can somebody find that and drop the link or find it and share it on their thing so we can find it? But, anyways, they got one detective that they like to suck up to, which is Michael Whitmer, and they wouldn't even work with them whenever they was catching predators. So why are they going to start all of a sudden working now? They claim that I have been arrested and been by FBI and everybody else whenever there's nothing but lies, man. That's all these people's about is lies. They claim that I was in a human trafficking. This is what I've went through since I've left them. And uh, they've claimed that I've been human trafficking from North Carolina and truck stops and this and that, which is a lie. Whenever I found out about it, which I've got the videos on my page. She got plumb pissed whenever I just so happened I found out about it or something, and I went and done a live, and she tried to say that I was working. I must be a snitch or something. I never have been in trouble. See, they want you to have a record. They want you to be in trouble, and I have no record. So, I mean, I'm not ashamed of anything. The only thing I've got on my record is from driving without a license one time. But if you ain't for them, you're a predator. And I've said it a many times, you're a pedophile, saver, and everything else. And they're never going to change. They they blame others. They never take responsibility for what they do. They put their kids in danger every time. They claim people's coming out of the woods to shoot them and everything else. They've actually been cited for shooting alongside of the interstate. Or the road. These people, and they have enabled, they like to having the control of Ernie too. They're all about control. I'm still trying to find it. For many of you that didn't know, There's proof from that's been turned into the Cotton County Sheriff's Department. Comment on one of my Selena, comment on one of my videos and I'll fix it and you can drop the link. Um, where Ernie had manipulated this woman, trying to get her to take her kid, trying to say her dad touched her and all this. It's out there. I've got it. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff these people's done. That's why people, some of his followers needs to read. You know, let me know whenever you comment on one of them. Whenever DHS or DCS come to their house, Ernie, Tina called Ernie whenever Ernie played to be a detective, whenever he's not a detective, and all that crap, dude. They're manipulators. It's all a game to them. It's all a game to them, and he's not going to change. And it's sad, really, because somebody's going to end up hurting him. Oh, there it is. Exactly, crimes and consequences. And why he did that, that's why I think it's all a setup, dude. He knows better. I think they wanted him out for their tactics. It's a tactic to them. It's all for them. And I was beginning to wonder. That's why I said a while ago when Nicolina said that he was in Tenova. I was beginning to wonder if he's ever locked up myself. But it had been like 6 or 7 days. That ain't gonna do. Wowee, what that ain't gonna do nothing. I wouldn't let Ernie babysit none of mine. Whenever I figure out how to go through my videos here on this StreamYard, I'm still learning, or I can replay the videos that I have posted back in the day and go back over them. I've got screenshots, guys, of where, yeah, it's our screenshot, guys, of where Ernie groped a married woman sexually. And then we confronted Tina and Xander with the fact that their kids had said that he had touched them. And she got plumb pissed. And as soon as I figure out somebody, I'm going to have to get somebody to help me figure out how to share screen. That way I can go back and replay the videos. And it plainly shows where we confronted Tina, and it's the conversation that with Me, Tina, and Xander and Nick. And Nick is the woman's wife that he actually touched in a derogatory way and groped her. And Tina and Xander thought it was the coolest thing in the world. And that's not cool. And Tina got on one of her of her lives saying that it's okay. Her dad done it. I mean, come on. He don't want to help. If he wanted help, he'd have stayed in there. He lied his way out there, obviously. You remember that, Kay Watson? I mean, I've got it all. That's why I started my page. Oh, she did. They did my whole family like that. Did you catch that? And exploit them, Predator Hunter Nation, and on Facebook.
To use my name like that, use my friendship like that, I don't appreciate it. Time for all of us to hold him accountable. Every one of us.
Nicolina, they did me like that
No, he's
too.
not. But he's making decisions like this. He's got to be held accountable. Can't do this kind of thing. Just can't.
Let's finish listening to this crybaby.
Can't the hospital have a police pick him up? No, they can't have a police pick him up because he's released. He signed himself out. You want to know what the nurse said to me right before I hung up? She said, "Well, all we can do now is pray about it." Are you serious? A nurse said that to me. That hospital, that's a complete joke. See what happened? They would have flat straight come right at me and told me it was him. No, he wasn't. Wasn't me. I've been stuck all day. I had 3 off days and my son had 10.
What does that mean, Nicolina? Involuntary.
About Ernie's life. I'm telling Ernie lies. I don't think there's lots of it. See, I can see. I'm not going to stay on too long, guys. So I'll let Lisa come up here for a minute.
We're going home and make something, baby, okay?
Yeah, I think a couple of people who have been in money are slowing down and haven't been doing so as much, and have actually told me that they feel like they need to back up a little bit. And
Oh, okay,
I think it's
Nicolina.
good for him.
You're probably right.
He was going back to work. He was a good job at work. And today, I'm sure he's chasing that $20,000 that Tiffany says she's got for him. It's pretty easy to see that honey, that's not plugged up.
Honey, we're going home.
It's pretty easy to see that that's not working.
I'll go home and make supper.
Oh, Jimbo.
Sorry,
Jimbo. Had it bite him in the ass again.
He's not that she's not capable what kind of sense does that make? He hasn't had a steady job in years, and his credit can't be good. Like, there's nobody gonna loan him $20,000, but he believes that. He believes it, and that's, we can do what we can to. Sorry, I didn't know I had to. Are you there?
Hey,
I'm not very good at this with my phone.
that's okay.
Oh, it's the nose.
What's happening?
I wanted to tell them something before they say his real supporters and his real family wouldn't just ditch him. Let me tell you something. I told him all about Tiffany the first day I talked to him. I asked Jimbo if I should. He said I should. He needs to know.
I agree, Nicolina.
I told him all about her. I told him everything. How she frauded YouTube or Facebook or YouTube. How she did a $60,000 scam. How she fished.
This is the nose.
Podcast. How she was paying
Lisa Bertoni.
Michael Long, Sophie Long's dad. Like, I told him how she doesn't have a Mercedes. I know what kind of car she has, and it's not a Mercedes. And she's promised him twice now she was sending the Mercedes. So he knows. And what he said was, I didn't know that. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for telling me that, Lisa. But I'm sorry. That almighty dollar, that's what he's following. And he doesn't care. He doesn't care about himself. He doesn't care about the ones that tried to help him relentlessly.
You're just now finding that out?
And I can't do
exactly,
it
Sophie. And she'll be right back up there with him. I give it a week.
And I'm just done. And no, that doesn't mean I'm going to the dark side, because I've been there and don't want to go there. I'm just going to do me. And if you want to support me and help me, that's fine. If you don't, I'll understand. But as of this point, I'm done with Ernie Shell.
She says she's done with him. We shall see.
Well, as far as Tiffany goes, she's been on the attack from everybody that, has any kind of friendship with Ernie. From what I saw, it was on your video, the comment.
Yeah.
Just attacking everybody.
Yeah, and you heard how she sounded, right? Like, haha, you're not going to get him. I am.
Yeah.
That's exactly how she sounded.
Like a third grade girl fighting with somebody over.
She's thick in the head.
Yeah, it's bad. And the combination of them together is going to be even worse.
Yep. Yep.
Exactly, say la vie.
I love Ernie like a brother, like a son. I'm worried about him. That's the reason why I want people to know he's not with me, and he's not okay. He's just not. And when he goes live, we need to tell him, hey, we know what the story is. We know what the real story is. Don't hand us this line of bullshit no more. It's because when I called him on some of the stuff while he's in the hospital, and I was talking to him, he was like, "Well, I didn't know that." Okay, Ernie, you did know that. You know it absolutely. But he, when he's having one of his episodes or whatever, he doesn't remember what goes on during that.
Right.
But he'll play the forgetful. Well, I didn't know her that the dummy card. Like, I just didn't know. But he knows. He knows. And it's time for people to start saying, "Hey, look, Ernie, we know that you're smarter than you're acting. Like, you can't play dumb and sit on the other side of the field."
There's fucking people already doing that, Jimbo. See, he tries to pull that stunt now, and they've come against people that's actually tried to help people like this dumb bitch, and then help people that's being scammed by him. But no, you got this clown, Jimbo, and his wife wanting to strike everybody's channel and this and that because they're actually holding Ernie accountable. So I think it's all a game to them. They're covering for their own ice and covering for Ernie. They'll all be best buds within a few days. Watch and see.
I didn't know that.
Guys, he got out of the hospital and 5 minutes later he was lying to all of you. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? Like, it's unacceptable anymore. It's unacceptable.
Unacceptable. How do you feel?
Yeah.
Bunch of clowns. Bunch of damn clowns.
Listen, at this point,
She's just mad because he's with
trying to help him has done everything they can possibly do, and I'll sit right here. There's nothing left we can do. There's nothing. So that's all I really wanted to say. I'm disgusted. I'm just so disgusted.
I think she's just
And
mad because he's with somebody else.
Guys. I'm not going to be live for a couple days because
Mom, I put the link in the chat.
She ain't gonna be alive a few days, guys. That way she can get it back in contact with Ernie. That way they can become buds again.
All right, Jimbo, I'm getting down.
Okay, see you later.
Take care.
Well, hey, Sherry. So I'm missing a lot of the chat. I don't even know what's going on in the chat. A whole lot here, guys.
General awareness.
I'm not. Somebody saying I'm turning against Ernie. That's not the case at all. I'm not turning against Ernie. I just think it's time that,
She's ignorant, Joe Pop.
Step up. Ernie's gonna come to my live, huh?
And they can say what they want to. He was taking drugs. And that's what the problem was. It's coming off of them. And they were supplying them. Jimbo.
Hello?
Yeah,
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Yes, I'm mad. Yes, I am.
Mama T43.
If he's lying, he shouldn't be lying. But the thing is a lot of people need to understand his mental illness could cause him to do that.
Bullshit.
Be a sickness.
Ernie knows exactly what he's doing.
If he is with Tiffany and he is being manipulated, which she did post on Lisa's comment section, and everybody could go read it.
Squid, you're exactly
Ernie
right.
wanted nothing to do with none of us, and that he was through and he wanted everybody to leave him alone. But when he came,
Ernie knows exactly what he's doing.
Live today, he proved her wrong on that. So what I'm wanting to know, Jimbo, is this another ploy to set his ass up? What are they doing? I don't quite.
Ernie sets himself up.
Well, Tiffany and Ernie, I mean, what is he doing? I don't get it. Why would he be with somebody that is?
Ernie's going to tell you that. I don't know. I can't explain. I told you what I know. The hospital called me and asked me, would he be safe if he was released from me? I said, yes. Next thing I know, he's going on the live streams. Obviously, he
No, 616. I will not shut the fuck up with that because exactly it is mental illness. And until he's properly medicated, he can do stupid shit like this. I deal with it on a damn daily basis.
Bullshit. Ernie does it to himself.
That is true. You're right about that, Jimbo. You're absolutely right about that. And I'm sorry for yelling. I don't
trick his way out of the hospital. And that's all trickery cooked up between him and whoever he's with.
I'm not saying that you don't have a right to be upset. I'm not saying that everybody doesn't have a right to be upset. I'm not saying that he should not be held accountable because he should be. But I think we need to show
a little compassion when doing so.
Bullshit.
Because the simple fact that he is mentally ill. And like I said, I deal with it on a daily basis. I have a boyfriend that is a paranoid schizophrenic with multiple personality disorder who has CPTSD.
He knows exactly what
I
he's
think
doing.
a lot of people have been really, I don't know, sympathetic and caring for him. But, you know, that's the thing is, you know, people aren't tied to him by blood. They're his friend because they want to be, and it doesn't matter what makes you make people mad, if it's mental illness or whatever it is. But
Exactly,
people that just know
Nicolina.
you from YouTube, and you turn the world upside down on them and keep lying to them, like that's not gonna, that people are gonna say, okay, I don't have to put up with that. I don't have to listen to that anymore. And I'm telling you, Ernie yearns for his YouTube people, his followers to. I mean, yeah. Hang on a second. I'll drop the link.
Hello, Ernie. He says that is a lie. I missed all of you, and I am working on my meds now, actually picking them up now. So, where are you?
Why'd you tell the hospital you left with me? Hang on, I'm gonna find the chat here and put it in.
With you? I don't know that I'm going. Hold on a minute.
There's the link, Ernie.
Jimbo, I'm gonna mute for a second. I'll be right back.
That's all they want to do is make excuses.
Ernie, I put the link in for you.
Yes, he'll be live tonight there, General.
Ernie, that's not what they told me, brother.
Logan's mom, I reckon.
Don't say that. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna call the hospital. I'm gonna cuss them for everything they're worth. I'm gonna tell them it's exactly what you said. The link's out to Ernie. I'm not turning against Ernie, not at all.
Yeah, but you was whenever you first started your channel and you turned your back on everybody.
I don't think nobody should give up either. I'm just saying, like, it's time to let's be held accountable. Everybody.
Exactly. He's got it on both channels, Nicolina. His same old stuff.
Why are your mods allowing the trolls to come in here and cause trouble? What trolls? I don't see it. Yeah, we can block anybody who comes in.
I don't know if he comes up there or not. I think he does. Yeah, he's out.
Well,
And no, I didn't tell the nurse that you were supposed to pick me up. I mean, she tried. They had tried to call. They tried to call early this morning. What it was, and they told me they didn't get a hold of you. And they said, "Do you have anybody else?" And I said, "Yeah, my phone, I do." And then out of that, they said, "Well, because I was supposed to went to Moccasin Bend, still supposed to be going to Moccasin Bend, because I was still on the list for it." Well, I'm not there. So they said they wouldn't, because they said they wouldn't even accept me anyway. Because everything's over full. Everything's over full, and they was discharging everybody out. Or trying to. There's a couple that didn't get discharged out. But Dr. Chili came in, and I seen him and got everything reconsented. And he said, just as long as I take my medicine on outwards, I ought to be all right. So that's all I know. I mean, that's really all I know.
how many refills you got on your medicines?
So my medicine's one.
Did they tell you you need to see another doctor?
I got 21 of them, and I've got to go and see another one. Within the next week, I need to see a doctor. And I didn't know where one in Corbin is at. And
He don't got no 21 doctors either.
Brochures and
That's
stuff like
a
that.
lie.
I can look in and see where it's at, see what's going on with the doctors. But it's only around like the Georgia, Tennessee area. They ain't got nothing for Kentucky right now. I figured I could go to Corbin up there to treatment center or something like that.
I do too, and Mips.
That's what I mean. That's why I don't understand what the big mess up is.
You never
I'm
understand.
not with Tiffany. I've not been around Tiffany.
The medicine you told me, listen, don't say them out loud, but those medicines you told me, my friend, and you know who I'm talking about, that is a PA, like you've been par with him when we go to basketball practice. Right. He can write those medicines. Like it doesn't have to be a.
That's exactly right, Nicolina.
Well, that's not. I'm on Haldol. I don't care what people know I'm on Haldol. They said that was real good for my that would stop me from having the flashbacks and stuff like that. And it has.
Flashbacks of what?
It worked wonders, exactly.
You ain't never done nothing to have flashbacks. Or have you? Or have you, Ernie?
And out here.
Flashbacks of all the shit he's done, and probably Ronnie King.
But that's what I said when they got my phone and everything. They charged up. I had to get out because they ran out of room.
Exactly, Nicolina. He ain't never been in no war.
But yeah, I don't.
He ain't never been nowhere like that.
I don't understand why everybody's calling like, you need to talk, you need to do this, you need to do that. I don't understand that part. At all.
Well, the hospital is not telling what you're telling. That's the issue.
I'm sorry about what the hospital tells. I mean, like I said, there's 4 or 5 nurses working, and look, I'm not no escape artist. I didn't escape to get out. I mean, I guess I could be an escape artist, but I didn't know this. Like I said, I was going to do the treatment and everything, and they didn't accept me. Moccasin Bend wouldn't accept me because it's a full asylum. It's a full asylum. But anyways, I've got 6%.
He was afraid to go to Moccasin Bend. It is a full asylum. He told the truth there.
The ER doctor, there's a difference between an ER doctor and a psychiatric doctor. The psychiatric doctor is on vacation right now, and they had to bring in another doctor, which is Dr. Chili.
Yeah, I told that nurse that too, and she said, there's a doctor on vacation, but every day there's a new doctor here. He saw a new doctor every day.
Well, he wasn't there.
I hope they do, Joe Pop.
Talk to him on a video of the voice. But I ain't got no reason to lie to you, man. And like I said, I've only got 5% on this, so if it goes out, it ain't me. It's trained battery.
Yeah, I heard that,
so Skilo. I'm okay, man. I'll be at your house tomorrow sometime. I mean, everything's cool. If that's cool. If you want me to come there or not. I mean, it's up to you.
You know you're welcome, brother. I'm just telling you.
Well, I understand.
Oh, you're welcome, brother.
I'm
you're welcome. You see, it's bullshit.
I don't even know what's going on. I don't have no idea. I don't have no clue. I ain't got to even look at it yet. I haven't looked at it. I've been doing my own self. I've been doing my own thing.
Yeah, don't look at it. It's going to drive you crazy. She's trying to train you, everybody that cares about you.
But I never said for people to stop caring for me. I never said that. Never have I ever said that. I don't know why people would say that. I don't know what was going on. Like I said, I can't talk about it because I don't know about it. But anyways,
he never knows nothing.
I got 4% that's going to die. But I'll holler at you. Let me charge my phone up and I'll call you back and everything. And I ain't doing no live. I ain't doing no live tonight or nothing like that. I'm staying off of it. But I'll call you back. I'll call you back.
All right, man,
Exactly,
See, I gotta get in
Nicolina.
charge, though. See, thank you guys.
Anything drug induced because of meth, drugs, or whatever, they will not pay for it. The state won't do it. No, he needs to be in Moccasin Bend, Kay Watson. Okay, that is a full-blown psych hospital where he needs to be, in a rubber room in a hug me jacket. So there you have it from the scammer. So he's never going to stop. He's never going to change. He'll never accept responsibility for his own actions. And for everybody that says it's he he knows exactly what he's doing. He can get out here and figure out all these scams of how to get people's money and do the what a bullshit that he's been doing. He knows what he's doing. He knows. So with that being said, I'm gonna get off here for a while, and I'll see you guys back here tonight. He never did say who picked him up, squids. So you guys have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you guys back here. See you, Easy Pop. See you, B-Dac. And I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. You want to donate, donate. If not, don't matter. It's just about the exposing the truth of the scammers on YouTube streets in real life. You guys, yeah. Whenever he goes live, I think I'm gonna start doing that too. Nicolina, keep up the good work. General, keep up the good work. And you guys have a good evening. I just wanted everybody on here to hear, I didn't hear it, hear Jimbo, two parts there. Jimbo was mad, and then Jimbo's going to kiss his ass. If you listen to that, Jimbo's mad because he thought that Ernie wasn't going to come over there, and then he's going to kiss his ass now. Listen at it, and you'll hear both parts. Two separate parts in one video of Jimbo. You guys have a good day.